Now we are going to start to discuss about this visual inspection and measurement technique that is having various kind of importance and play a very vital role in the inspection. So this visual inspection carrying a lots of kind of instrument. Some is carrying by the human eyes, can be operated by the and seen by the human eyes, and then some of these can be inspected through the kind of स्पेशल टेक्निक्स या फिर कह सकते हैं कि कुछ इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स इक्विपमेंट्स जो एडवांस इक्विपमेंट्स होते हैं उनकी वजह से। और ये बातों को हम लोग पहले भी बात हल्का सा कर चुके थे। नाउ वी आर गोइंग इनटू द डिटेल्स ऑफ दिस विजुअल इंस्पेक्शन एंड मेजरमेंट in the NDT methods. So this visual inspection is probably the kind of widely used of all inspection methods, and it is simple, easy to apply, and kindly or non-destructive in nature as and quickly carried out to having a kind of a low cost test as compared to the other NDT methods. And it is instruments, and it should not be ignored or bypass that it is having a kind of a cheap and simple things. So these the just because of the simplicity and the cheapest, it should not be ignored or the bypass. And even though weldment is to be inspected by using other testing method, that should be given a good visual examination. And apart from helping in detection of the surface defects, this defect we will discuss in the later classes, that how many types of defects that we need to face during the welding, casting, and other fabrication process. So it may be of great assistance as a guide in the other test. And this visual examination of weld bead basically may aid in the deciding upon the angle of the incident of the surface. And careful visual inspection of the weld at different stages of its fabrication can detect it. And we can say that about 80 to 90% of the defect and the flaws before they are found by more expensive testing methods. So these are the visual inspections that leading to the methods. And this visual inspection is a common method of quality control and data acquisitions, data analysis. And these visual examinations inspection used in maintenance of facilities basically करेंगे, इंस्पेक्ट करेंगे इक्विपमेंट को और स्ट्रक्चर को using either or all of the raw human senses such as vision, hearing, touch and smell, and any non-specialized inspection equipment as well. And these inspection requiring basically ultrasonic, X-ray equipment, infrared equipment, etc., are not typically regarded as a visual inspection. So these are extended equipment that is not utilizing in the visual inspection. What apply in the visual inspection, that we will discuss in this lecture and the next lecture as well. So no special methodology and equipment required, and training and certification is to be followed by the skilled person. Now if we are talking about these visual inspection advantages, so this is inexpensive and readily used, and almost all the material simple to perform. Obviously there is no such kind of an arrangement that uh, provide a kind of a problem to anyone, and is simple to perform, that relatively quick result may be permanently recorded, and uh, the little to no equipment needed. Basically, we are visually examined with the help of very tiny and small instruments, and the person who will do these things is easy to train, and it is the equipment that are utilizing is the portable, and the minimum part preparation is also required before performing these tests, and can be automated also with the help of some is visual inspection according to the utilization of the equipment. So, and these also carrying the kind of a disadvantages, that is having a surface indication only, that is not going beyond the surface cracks, that is mean the subsurface, and indirect inspection required, greater inspector knowledge and training, that is the disadvantages of this visual inspection. And the inspector dependent knowledge of material and processing eyesight is very much important, so the skilled person is much required, and the verified inspector is to be identified. The standard, the workmanship may be difficult to obtain, and generally only able to detect large kind of flaws. So basic principle, that is the manual vision inspection and automated or machine vision inspection. So these basically divided into two categories, that the manual vision inspection and the automated inspection. So before going this basic principle, can we can talk about the equipments that basically utilizing. These are the very basic equipments like uh, magnifying glasses, boreoscope, mirror, and the kind of welding gauges that measuring the precision in the particular object that is to be weld, or to perform a kind of a test. So these are the very basic and manual operated instrument that we will discuss later by step by step. So that is the for the best result, the inspector or the machine vision operator must have a basic knowledge of material processing, forming, and machining joining processes as well. So before proceeding for this visual inspection, the person, the one who is going to perform this operation, must be the knowledgeable person and familiar with the material that is to be checked, and how it is formatted, and machining, which kind of machining and processing is to be done on this particular uh, method. So that's why the equipment required for the visual inspection is quite simple, as you can see, but adequate illumination is absolutely essential, that the person, as you can see, holding the kind of illuminated light in front of that particular object, and that is how this object is to be uh, check. So the prior to visual inspection, the surface of the weld or other identification should be thoroughly cleaned with the steel wire brush and the chisel to remove spatter. If we are talking about inspection of the welding, so we need to clean the welding test specimen to whom we need to perform this operation. So before and this inspections method is carrying to manage all these kind of techniques as well. So prior to the visual inspection, the surface on which these kind of a test to be inspected is removed from the any kind of a dirt, scale and slag, and that can be removed by the kind of a brush as well. So when the area that is to be inspected is not readily visible, so the use may be made of the, we can take the mirror or boroscopes and flashlights, the bundle of fiber optics or the other aid which may be used to inspect normally inaccessible places, like though we need to sometime require the low power magnifying glasses as well, that are helpful in detecting minute flaws. So these indicators such as kind of contact pyrometers and kind of a thermal sticks, that is known as the cranos, and it should be used to verify the correct temperature of the particular so if we are going to discussing these measurement of these if we are going to discuss the this kind of a test, so we need to take care the another conditions like a general understanding of the design features, applications and the service requirements. So that's why these inspection is to be carried out, and especially instruction on the what to look for and specific accept criteria, so that is to be identified, right? So the inspection application for visual inspection and many and range from looking product over to obvious defect to performing detail inspection, and some of the common application that including the detection of the surface uh, such as scratches, excess surface roughness and area void of the paint or the plating, the crack, porosity, corrosion area, that is for the surface defect, dimensional confirmation and precision measurement, foreign object detection, object location. So these all are related. So if we are talking about the NDT, so NDT is related basically commonly related to the fabrication process. In that, the most of the common technique is the welding operations and casting and the forging processes. After that, the kind of a component which is created is to be inspected. So it carries the kind of problems that need to be checked out. It is not only limited to the welding only, but it is going through beyond the welding, that is the casting and the forging product as well. So these all are the common things that we need to check whether the any kind of a defect or any kind of misalignment, any kind of surface integrity or the foreign particle included. Due to that, the kind of problem is to be created. So these inspection application is to be performed. So this is the casting defect which is showing over here. The inspection mode, the visual inspection, the flaw detection is showing here for the casting, and these casting defect is also relating to the kind of welding defects as well, to identify the kind of various problems in it, right? So just a second, uh, we need to come back in this continuation of this particular examination, that visual examination that is to be carried out for the surface cracks, the visual inspection of manufacturing and manufacture, the visual inspection of the uh, casting, and these figure basically relating showing the visual inspection of the casting defects, as well as we can also leading to the some of the welding defect as well to identify this. So this visual inspection of a casting reveal a crack between the threaded opening and passes it. The aluminum sand casting has the hot tear and the shrinkage, the transition zone. So these cracks basically can be visualized, and it can be examined very easily. So inspection of the flaw detection, that is to be carried out, and you can see in this figure over 80% of the all aircraft inspection are performed visually. So that the very most and important thing to be know, that these inspection is how much these inspections are basically important to identify. So in this scenario, we are having a kind of flaws detections system, that is we are utilizing some kind of magnifying glass as well, and this is the advanced version of this magnification technique to identify and check the hidden areas in the aircraft, and as well as in the welding equipment and the casting equipments as well. So the very basic in order to examination of object in detail, that it is brought in the near the eyes as possible with the viewing of obtaining with the large visual angle. So this maximum visual angle obtainable by the unaided eye is limited. So the power of accommodation, then kind of a lens that we are utilizing for visual inspection. So that is related to the how these our eyes basically directly look this visual inspection. So the basically there is a system of our eyes to check this whether the diameter of the pupil of our eyes is 2.5 mm for a light of 5500 Armstrong wavelength. So the minimum angular separation of the two objects resolved by the eyes is about in the 1 minute of an arc. So that is to be calculated and to be checked, and that inspection detection, the flaw detection, that is the as you can see, these also included the kind of flaw detection gauges and templates that is assuring the quality of the weld and commonly determined through the visual inspections. So yes, this visual inspection, and many standard have stabilized acceptable criteria for the weld, and these basically the gauges which is utilizing, this is the another kind of a instrument, visual instrument, that basically utilized to check out the kind of finished fit up and the finished weld, that is to be checked properly, and their geometry, shape and size of template and the welding gauges. So these particular figure of welding templates that is used for checking the grooves, angle and the root gap, and the length of the weld bead as well. With these help of these kind of weld gauges, that is very much helpful to inspect. Such gauges are numeral, are punch indicated, that is thickness of the work in mm for butt weld, and the leg length in the mm for the fillet weld. So it is sometimes very difficult to keep the size of a weld within the precision limit as per the standards. So each gauge is that is having its cuts for the maximum and minimum size of the given weld. Set of gauge that is utilizing is the most commonly used according to the weld size is approx you can say that 6 to 14 mm, and that is clamped by a ring or the bolt that can be checked by these respectively, and their design of these welding gauges and the combination gauges are set to for the kind of a fillet weld gauges. So there are the number of gauges that is available to identify these visual inspection, and these visual inspection and the measurement that carried out before the welding, during welding and after welding as well. And before welding, the workpiece are examined visually in order to detect any dent, burr or scale, seam or lap, or also dirt, grease, rust and mill scale on the fusion faces. And during fit up, workpiece are checked for the geometry of the edges, and joint preparation of the root face and the included angle etc, that is loading to the welding specimen. And this dimensional confirmation is by the visual inspection is commonly employed for journal dimension confirmation assembly as we discussed. So the common and the material alignment and the allowable distortion that is related to the kind of defects. So these inspection basically carried out in the welding, in the manufacturing operations, but most of the time if we are talking about the NDT, so it is related to the welding operations. And that the welding operation, the welding should be a required qualification level, and the work should be actually observed during the welding to ensure the welder to produce the required quality of the work. And after that, the post weld heat treatment and repair welding should be as per the specific code if required. And if we perform the welding kind of uh, you can say the final visual inspection technique, the surface of the weld should be thoroughly cleaned from the any dirt and scale. And the finished weld inspection visually the external defect which हम कह सकते हैं कि included the more of the points that to be taking care, that to check whether the kind of defects available or not. So to check the welding defects, that are the techniques to uh, checking for this. And these are the appearance of the ripple on the weld, and lack of fusion, overlapping, undercut, underfilled, external cracks, improper size and shape of the bed, misalignment, high and low, surface porosity, suck back, excessive reinforce, art strike, excessive spatter, and porosity, and so on. So these kind of welding defects are available, and we need to check this to clarify whether it is okay to defects as well. So moving upward, that is the visual inspection is basically carrying the dimensional confirmation as well, that including the kind of a visual inspection is commonly used to determine the size of the weld and the tolerance according to the standards that is to be provided by the engineering specification. So it is very important to check the dimension. That is why the welding the various kind of welding gauges that will help to check uh, whether these inspections whether these weldings done properly or not. So these dimension conformance is following the various kind of weld defects like undercut or in a weld, and readily seen visually. And in many cases its depth must be measured to determine if it exceed code requirement. So these dimensional conformations that can be observed with the help of these visual examination, and we can examine it with the help of these kind of instruments. So these precision instrument that utilizing to check whether these uh, size and shapes are good or not. So there are various number of welding gauges that are available in the market to examine the kind of irregularity in the weld bead and the fillet weld as well. So with these improved dimension confirmation. So these component finish dimension is to be checked with the use of measurement devices, and such as transferring gauges and precision measurement gauges that utilize to check whether the product which is made is oh, okay or not. So these instrument carrying, as you can see the micrometer in this figure, so that check the dimension accuracy of the workpiece that is made by some kind of fabrication process, either by the casting, forging or the welding. So that dimension accuracy need to be checked by these kind of instrument, that as a dimensional confirmation instrument that is carrying the various kind of gauges, the kind of a micrometer, the vernier caliper, and another kind of test equipments. So as we talked about this equipment for the dimension tolerance, the visual inspection equipment include a variety of different tools, and these may be range from the basic ruler, मीन्स एक पटरी से लेके टेप से लेके मेजरिंग टेप से लेके स्प्रिंग टाइप कैलिपर टू रिजिड फ्लेक्सिबल बोरोस्कोप and remote travel with the cameras, and the many tools have been designed for specifying application like various welding gauges as well that we discussed in the earlier slide. And some of the specialized tools such as the crowels have been designed to satisfy the inspection needs in application where conventional technique are not feasible. So as you can see, these are the precision measurement tool to check whether these equipment confirmation of these standard. We need to go through this visual examination with the help of these kind of precision tools that we see in this particular slides. So these precision equipment having the sliding calipers, and they are the precision refinement of the common rules which result in greater accuracy of the measurement. They may incorporate either a dial indicator or by the digital readout, and the sliding type clippers are commonly used to check dimension tolerance of machine component, wear component, and fit between the component as well. So these basically precision measurement equipments are the micrometer, that these micrometer, you know how these precision is to be carried out, is can be either thousand of inches that or the 10,000 inches can be measurement capable. So these kind of precision can be examined by the micrometer, and these micrometer basically designed for the inside and outside depth of the measurement, and that can be widely used in the shape and size of the component as well. So uh, these are the basic things that we need to see in the machine vision as well. So basic principle for this, the processes and the step that are common all machine vision application, that is the image acquisitions, image processing, feature extraction, and decision and control, that we will discuss in the later class. And till now, this is the rest for today, and we will